So, doing another review for South Park. This is season 20, episode 3, entitled The Damned. For the most part, I thought tonight's episode was funny. It wasn't one of the funniest, but it wasn't a terrible episode. Kind of slow. Let's see. Main story, you got Gerald. He keeps on trolling the Danish volleyball player, and she ends up committing suicide. And then now the Danes are out for revenge, and then you find out that someone knows who Gerald is, and they're blackmailing him. More to come. That was interesting. Let's see, you had Cartman, who's apparently a ghost now because he's not on social media. I love them hammering that joke in when they're going to Kyle, trying to get information. And like, we don't know if this was a Twitter suicide or a Twitter homicide. And they're like, why don't you just go ask Cartman? At where, sir? At what? And Cartman, he's hanging out with the one chick who left Twitter too. And he's asking her questions about her vagina at one point. And he's like, well, I just want to know what's down there. And she goes, you want me to show you? And he's like, holy shit. Well, that was interesting. I was kind of wondering where they're going with that. Is, Cartman reforming himself? I hope not. That just wouldn't be funny. Is he? I think the character Heidi Schmidt. Someone posted a thing where, like, when they did the egg parenting class, she was his partner. I think in another one, when he had Tourette's, he had mentioned he liked Heidi Turner Schmidt, whatever her name is. So I think he might have a crush on this girl, and this whole thing is an elaborate thing to get with her. We'll see. See what other storyline. Well, we had Randy. He's watching Garrison, who's the giant douche running for president, and he decides, he wants to go with the douche now. I mean, he starts out, he was going for turd sandwich, now he wants the douche, and he talks to Butter's father, who's turned around too, and he's like, what's going on here? And he's thinking about the memorberry, so there's more to follow with that. And then basically Garrison's trying to get out of being president. Like, he goes to the debate, and they prepped Hillary Clinton, or turd sandwich as she's now being called, to just say, my opponent's a liar. You can't trust anything he says. She says this after he says, I want to get out of the election. So, like I said, more to follow. It's like I said, it's an episode that's just going to be a part of a longer storyline. So you gotta expect some of them are not going to be that funny. But I thought the jokes landed tonight. I like the Black Laughs Matter joke. And some of the things that go on, it seems interesting. Who's manipulating the election? So all we have is a giant turd and a turd sandwich and a giant douche. That'll be interesting. I'm thinking Mickey Mouse. I don't know. Like I said, I hope it ends up being a good conclusion. I didn't really like the one they did last year. I liked how they did do the serial storyline, but then the ending was kind of bit of a letdown. So we'll see how this one goes. I'll keep watching and reviewing.